Hi, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher, and welcome to another edition of Doing What Matters, the show where we talk to Phoenix employees about their work they're doing to make a difference in the community. We're here today in one of my favorite places, the Burton Barr Central Library. We know as a community our success depends on an educated population. And we also know, research says, that children who are reading at grade level by third grade are going to have a greater chance of success in life. We've brought all that information together here at the library, and we have someone with us today to talk to. Kelly Pearson, Youth Services, Literacy Outreach.
Yes.
And you actually won a City Manager's Excellence Award for what we're going to talk about. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
So let's talk about literacy outreach and the youngest kids that we're working with and why that's so important.
Well, outreach is really the cornerstone of what we do. Getting people in the door, they're already customers and they know the great things that we can supply to them. But the schools, the kids in the schools, there's a lot of people who don't know everything that the library has to offer. So outreach is to go out, get the kids excited about reading, and to get them excited about the library and try to get them into the door. Because we know that when your child comes home and starts saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, parents are like, all right, fine.
Yeah, and so you had to get out of the library
Right.
to where the kids are.
Exactly.
And you went to how many schools and what did you do at those schools?
I went to 18 schools in 1 month and 83 classrooms.
And how did you pick which schools?
We picked school districts. We picked Phoenix Elementary, Balsk, Wilson, and Washington because we had established relationships with those districts and those schools.
Okay, and so as you went there and went into those 18 schools, what was the program? How did you reach the kids?
Well, I went in there and I gave about a 20-minute talk about what the library was, what we had to offer, because a lot of kids didn't realize, the emphasis was that reading's fun. And so I would ask them, what do you like? Anything that you like, I have a book about it, I guarantee. And I said, do you like Minecraft? Do you like Legos? Do you like Barbie and Tinkerbell? I have books on all those things. And they were very shocked. They couldn't believe that we had books. And so then they would try to catch me and raise their hand and say, well, do you have a book about this? And every time I was like, yes.
You have one for all of those things. That's pretty cool. So I'm sure talking to kindergartners through third graders is always interesting.
Yes.
What other sorts of questions did you hear when you were out there with them?
Well, it was funny because you never knew what to expect. One of the kids raised their hand. He was in the front row and he said, well, why do you smell like candy? And then all the other kids afterwards wanted to smell me to see if I really smelled like candy.
Like candy? Yes.
I guess. And then I was talking to 4 kindergarten classrooms, and there was a young boy up front and he raised his hand. And so I called on him and he said, my hand's stuck in the chair. Can you get it?
Any question was a good question that day, right?
Exactly, yes.
So you helped them get library cards, and I have my favorite library card here in my wallet.
Great.
This is still how library cards look, I
Yes,
guess. Okay.
yes.
So each of these kids was able to get a library card, and that's a
Yes.
big deal to many people, right?
Yes, and it was really exciting because not only did they get a library card, they got a lanyard to go with it and a little sleeve to keep their card in to protect it. And so when you brought it back, you were able to say, this is special. Nobody else is getting this but, the classrooms that I'm coming to visit. And so they were really excited to know that they had something special that other people didn't. And I have pictures of them raising their cards and posing. And I had a lot of teachers email me after they visited and said, they're asking me every day where their cards are. When are you coming back?
So you were in demand.
I'm processing.
You were out, you left the library to go to them, but then you saw them, I'm guessing, coming here where you were working during the day.
Yes, it was really exciting because I saw a lot of students who came back in and spotted me. And actually, several classrooms asked to come on field trips to the library after I went and visited them,
Great.
Which was really exciting because then they came in with their cards and they got books and they're like, oh, hey, I remember you. You came to our library, our school. And then I was leaving one day from work and a little boy with his mom passed and he said, oh, That's the woman who came to my library, Mom. See, I told you.
You really exist.
Yeah.
You really exist.
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty cool. Now, as you talk to the kids, what was the biggest misperception or misconception about the library that you experienced from the kids or their families?
I think with kids and adults, the biggest misconception is that the library costs money. When I gave my talk, I led off with, how much do you think it costs to use the library? And they would all raise their hands and they would say, $1, $30, whatever. And then when I told them it was free, they were shocked. And then when I told them that not only did we have books, but music and movies and computers and Minecraft clubs and Lego clubs, they couldn't believe that we had all of that and that it was free.
All for free.
Yes.
And all available throughout the city, 17 different branches, if I remember right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Kelly, for everything you've done and for this literacy program. Really appreciate your time, and congratulations again.
Thank you
on
so
the
much.
On the
I
City
appreciate
Manager's
it.
Excellence Award. Yes,
you.
thank you. If you'd like to learn more about how you can get one of your own library cards and participate in the work Kelly's doing, go to the website on your screen. For Doing What Matters, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher.